And welcome to the Big C Show, episode 24. Yes, it's a new year, new episode. And here we have a special co host today. We have Jeremy from Rock and Knowles YouTube channel. Jeremy, how are you doing today?
Good, man. Good to see you. Thanks for having me on, man. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you, man. Yeah, this is a special episode here. We want to kind of go over what our Winter Classic experience was, right? Leading up to the Winter Classic, we thought I think we all of us were wondering like what it was going to be like, how it was going to take place, how the people were gonna or how the fans were gonna like it in general, and how the NHL was going to handle it. Because when you think of like outdoor games or Winter Classic in South Florida, it's like what the heck? There's no way you guys can have a Winter Classic,
Yeah.
and
Was it going to be roller hockey?
right, but it's crazy because I thought, like, kind of to kick it off real quick, when I thought about it, it's a 10 out of 10. For me personally, I thought this was by far the best event the NHL has hosted here in South Florida, even better than the NHL All-Star game, in
Oh,
my opinion.
yeah.
There's just so many, the way they led up to it, the fan experience. Um, Shouts out to the NHL for getting the ice ready and prepared. And you know, they were able to open the roof towards when before the game began, and it was actually colder in the arena than it was when the roof was closed, right?
Oh,
So,
sure.
which was really cool to see. So it because if they would have done it last week, that ice would have been crazy. I don't think it would have they would have been able to open the roof just because of the
They would
weather,
have had to. They would have
right?
had to.
So yeah, I mean, Jeremy, real quick, tell me your experience. What did you think of the whole thing?
Man, it was incredible. I mean, to date it back a little, like, I'm lucky I get to travel a lot for my vlogs. This was one I'll never forget. And not because I got to sleep in my bed the night before and drive 30 minutes. That's fine. But I wasn't sure if I could go because I never know with the college football playoffs or
Right.
something happen if I was going to a second round game. Because I remember opening night at the Panthers game, we started talking Winter Classic, and you're like, "I got my ticket. Of course I'll see you there." I'm like, "I don't know right now," and you gave me a look like,
Right.
"Bro, you better be there."
You
And
got to
then as
be
we're
there.
getting closer, I'm like, "I gotta be there. I don't care." The hype was starting to grow and grow and grow, and it seemed like every day you were hearing something about it. And then I said, "I gotta be there. I gotta be there." But as far as the experience, man, like I went in excited because I love the Panthers. I'm happy to go to Panther game in front of 100 people.
And
So I was
it
like,
was a,
just like you.
it was a sold
So
out stadium, right?
right, it was sold out stadium. So like, you don't have to twist my arm to see the Panthers. I love my Panthers. So I was like, all right, it's a Panther game, Winter Classic. I've never done it. Let's go. I didn't expect to have like that. Awesome, man. That was
There's a lot of
right
us,
after
right?
the player, or right before the players arrived.
Yeah. So we got to experience the fan fest before we got there, and it was crazy because the fan fest there was just so many people there trying
Yeah,
to get to go and see everything. Paul Bissonnette was there as well.
yeah. We
Ken
got to talk about
Chicklets,
that.
Henrik
Yeah,
Lundqvist, a whole bunch of other great celebrities were just around. Jova was there as well,
just walking around, hanging
just
out.
walking around.
Yeah,
St. Louis Panther, uh,
Victor,
Victor the Rat, right? Just
and the
oh,
Rangers people. Yeah,
yep. They talk a
the
little bit about
Marlins.
the activities too,
Yeah,
leading up into the event, real quick,
yeah. Because that didn't get announced till a couple weeks before. They kept
right?
that very quiet, which makes sense because you don't want to advertise something that and you can't deliver.
Yeah,
But they did a great job building it up. They didn't say 6 months before, we're doing this, we're doing that. They really like maybe it's the Panther way a little bit in working with the NHL. They kept things quiet.
they did.
Seemed
They
like
did.
the week of it, like we were texting saying, "Look at this they added. Look at that they added. Look at this. This is getting crazier by the day."
Yeah,
And I think it
and
made the experience better
it
that
was
way.
such a small area too. So,
Yes. It was
you know,
literally a parking lot that's
yeah,
used for a Marlins game. It wasn't inside the stadium or even right out. It was a parking lot. I don't know how they got that much stuff in that area in such a short time, if you think about it. Um,
want to
but
shout
what
out
an
to
experience! Yeah,
Die
go.
Hard
You
here.
first.
Die Hard, thank you for coming on. Eric too. Eric, thank you for coming on. This is awesome. Thank you guys from the chat. Feel free to ask us any questions throughout the show too. And we're also before we kind of before you finish off there, Jeremy, I want to tell everybody that we do have a special guest coming up here in about a minute or two.
Yeah.
Um, Peter PK, everybody knows him as the Panther Arena. He's the one who started the iTix Now website for us. So if you want to get your tickets for Florida Panthers, no fees, guys, real people. Go to sign up on the website at itixnow.com. Great prices and for real people, guys. If BigCeaz is on there, you know it's legit. So you better sign up.
Yeah, but just what an experience. I mean,
Yeah.
we were joking after the fan fest, after seeing the bidding auction and everything. We didn't get near the cup because that line was insane. But the fact
Oh,
that we got to get a
100%.
picture there, so cool. They did that. No one knew that till right before,
I
which
think
is
it was
I
like a
just
2 hour wait for
they were
to see the
man, that
Stanley
line
Cup.
was yeah, it was long. And then we all made a concerted effort, like a team effort, which I loved. I love a good team effort we wanted to be there for the player arrivals.
Yes.
And we all said, let's time it right. Let's get there. And as we got closer, we saw the crowd there and we said, oh boy. And to
It
their
was pretty
credit,
packed, right?
it was insane.
When
And
people and because
we
I
have to
think
talk about
everybody
that.
right? Because everybody wanted to see what the Panthers brought out, like what were they were wearing and stuff,
Yeah.
right? So
It's a big part of the Winter Classic.
it was.
Yeah. Because Marchand told people, like, yeah, watch out. Like, it's one of my favorite parts of the game. But we made a point to be there, and they shout out the NHL and the security there for making sure like you
Yes.
were taken care of and everything. Um, it was just so cool to see that, man. It felt like a Super Bowl we were at. We started joking at one time.
It really did. I
Yeah,
mean, the NHL, I thought they did a great job.
the
Where I
energy there.
think the energy, not just the energy, but like there's so many New York fans too, and they travel well, right?
Yeah,
But at the same time, that's a good thing. We're trying to grow the sport here in South Florida. So and it was great to see that there's a lot of New York fans, even though the game ended up going in their
yeah,
way.
that's
They
fine.
played better, but they deserved it. They played
Yeah,
better.
that's fine. Not spitting chickens. Empty Netters made the best observation. Shout out to them. Is it would have been cool regardless of the game, but it would have looked different on TV if it was 30% Panthers, 40 Rangers, 30 just casuals, or 50 casuals, 50%. It was 50-50 Panthers,
Yeah.
Rangers. That place was as loud as you can imagine, even with the roof open. You can put all the bells and whistles on everything. If the fans don't deliver there and bring that energy, it doesn't it doesn't resonate as much.
No, it
I
doesn't.
think that's why we're still on a high from it, was the electricity in there.
Right? No, for sure. And let's kind of get into I want to bring up our special guest here from iTex Now. Our special guest from our Panther community. Peter, how's it going, man?
What's going on, big C's? How you doing, Ron? Thanks for having me.
Jeremy.
Jeremy, by
Or,
the
I'm
way.
sorry, Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Sorry, Jeremy.
It looks
Okay.
like we have another busy boy moment there.
Yeah. We got to talk about him later, bro, because he
We
deserves
will.
it.
No,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
So, Peter, talk about how you experienced the Winter Classic. What did you think about the event? I know you guys in the group all got a party bus left from the Panther Arena, Amerant Arena, to go to Miami to a bar called 305, right? And you guys all met there, hung out there. Talk about that experience.
Yeah, it was incredible. We met at Amaranth at about 2 o'clock. The bus departed at 2 o'clock. Head down to Thank You 305 Miami. We had two buses actually, um, close to 80 some fans on the bus, and
That's crazy.
yeah, took over the bar. I think Alex, the owner of the bar, said it was his best night ever he ever had at the restaurant. Exceeded like crazy revenues, he said.
And so
Um,
I'm sorry. So that means you crushed any Heat game there, any major concert or anything there.
yeah,
Wow.
he was slammed. And even after the game, everybody was just, I mean, just still coming into the bar. Um, So it was really fun. It was the atmosphere was awesome. Rod Pedersen from Cats and Bolts stopped by and said hello.
Shouts out to
Um,
Rod, man. He's such a great guy. Uh,
he is.
and definitely go check out his podcast at the Cats and Bolts podcast. He does a great job with the team in general. He's not a Florida Panther fan and he's not a Tampa Bay fan, so he's kind of neutral, which is good.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was an awesome experience, and just the whole vibe, like Jeremy was saying, the vibe inside the ballpark was amazing. Uh, I've actually been meaning to watch the game on TV to see actually how it looked. I've been meaning to do that.
Me too.
Um,
I haven't gotten a chance yet to because I'm still trying to like go back on the social media, try to post everything, and just trying to like tone it down a little bit first, and then I think one of these days I'll go back in there and
Yeah,
watch
but also the Colorado game yesterday. You're also still in the hype for that.
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
Colorado. I mean, who are we
that is
kidding?
true.
yeah, still recovering from Friday. Not gonna lie,
Oh, it certainly
it was a
is.
long day, but it was well worth it. It's an experience that I will never forget. The memories there that we created was awesome.
And did you ever go to the NHL All Star game when it was here in Florida a couple of years ago?
I did, and it was honestly I wasn't impressed. So I was kind of going in that mindset like, oh man, I hope it's not
Me too.
another All Star event like that. But I was blown away. Like just it was
It's
electric.
a real game. I mean,
Yeah,
there's something to be said about that.
Yeah, because both teams are fighting for a playoff spot. It's a critical
2 points on
point.
the line,
Yeah.
like it's not in the All Star game. It's an exhibition.
yeah.
It, no, I agree. I agree. And no, great. It was really awesome to see that the expectations of that really. I thought it was a 10 out of 10 for sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't get to experience the fan fest, but I know some of the people from the group did, and they said it was amazing.
Yeah, and I'm kind of glad that they did it to people that only had tickets because I know a lot of my friends were like, "Oh, but we don't have tickets, so we can't get into the fan fest." It was such a small area that they couldn't have outside people, outsiders, go into the event because I think it would have been too packed, and it
and
would have
that's
caused
unusual.
chaos.
Usually they want
Yeah,
everybody there.
yeah. So I
So
thought they did a good job of that too. So if you had a ticket, you were only allowed to go in there if you had a ticket. So yeah. But the fan fest was incredible. There's a lot of people from both sides, especially New York. Um, Lots of respect for them because usually we have fans that Edmonton or Toronto fans or Canadian fans. We really don't get along with them. But I thought that the Ranger fans were really respectful and they enjoyed the game and they enjoyed the event as well.
they were really happy to be there, which is, I mean, a lot of them live here. Who are we kidding?
Yeah,
But they really they're used to coming to Sunrise for a game, so I guess Miami was like a change to them in a way.
it was a bonus.
They made a weekend out of it. I mean, the city of Miami really did well, probably financially. Um,
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
good
no, for
time.
sure. So, any particular moments that you remember that you're gonna remember? Who did you go with? Did your kids go along? Did you bring your wife, your
So
kids?
the wife came. The kids stayed home with grandma. But Rob, Muscleman Rob, he came on the bus, the party bus. Sam, just a whole bunch of people from the group chat came on the party bus, which was fun. And shout out to Sam. He coordinated actually all the party buses.
Oh,
Um,
that's cool.
yeah, so that was a big undertaking. But yeah, it was
Nice.
fun. It was an experience, and like I said before, a lot of good memories came out of this event.
So, what do you say to those people outside of Florida saying that Florida shouldn't have had the Winter Classic? It was a waste of time. That they shouldn't have never done it here.
I mean, I don't know what it looked like from TV, but just being inside that ballpark and with the roof open and just looking at the Miami skyline, it was incredible. Like I was like taking it all in. Like, wow, this is. I would never thought this would ever happen, and I'm happy I got to witness it.
No, I think when they started opening the back doors, It was like,
Yeah.
wow, you could see the skyline, and even the roof when it fully opened. It was like, man, this I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah, it's like
And
it's really happening right now. I can't believe it. Like I looked at my wife, I was like, "Oh, wow, this is
if
amazing."
there is one, a lot of people did like this the fake snow, but honestly, I could have done without it.
I liked it. I liked it.
I mean, it was cool, but it did not taste too well.
Well, that's a different story. That's a
Not
different.
that I was trying to eat it or anything, but yeah,
Yeah.
So
But just even, I never thought in my life.
Yeah, let's go
I think
Cats!
here's a
I never
video
thought I would see.
of you guys outside the bar. There we go.
Let's go! How's it in here? Let's see! Let's go Cats!
Wow, look how packed it is. That's awesome.
No, but I never thought I would see, as a Panther fan in my lifetime, being at Marlins Park, hearing "Time for a Publix Florida power play," and just something like that. You just never thought. It just hit you like, oh man. But I got to shout out the Ranger fans too. It could be 50-50 at Amarin Bank, and I don't think they would have been as crazy there as they were the other night. They were doing their chants. They were up screaming. So were we. But it wasn't any fighting. It wasn't any of that. They're loud, and that's just New Yorkers. They were awesome. Like, they really – I don't think it would have been as good if it was like 70-30, Panthers to them.
No, I agree. I agree. What do you think about that,
Yeah.
Peter?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely better than the Canadian fans.
Oh man, and we actually played the Canadians right before that, right?
Yeah, we did, and they packed Amaret. I mean, it was kind of
Oh,
embarrassing.
it sucked losing that game for sure.
Yeah.
But even though we lost this game, it wasn't as bad. Like because I think we got to experience something that was like once in a lifetime. And
The
the
game
first
didn't
time
matter
ever,
at a certain point. It really didn't.
it didn't, and it didn't.
Yeah. If it was a playoff game and you're out because of that, fine, so be it. We were saying, like, we're already, like, so happy. The season was continuing in 2 days. All right, fine, for one night. Like, we were saying if we went home right now, we couldn't be happier. And that's before we even got into the place.
Yeah.
But I got to tell a quick story. So I get there. Caesar and I literally, our cars were 5 minutes apart. That's when you know things are going to be
out
good.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. So he calls me, "Where are you at?" "I'm here and here." We were literally like 3 miles apart. So I was filming my intro, and Caesar texts me. He's like, "Where the F are you?" So I'm like, "I'm finishing an intro. Just let me know." And he goes, "We're at the Fan Fest." I literally look to my right, and there's the Fan Fest. So I said, "All right, this is going too well so far." I get there. He's talking to Memesy from Spittin' Chicklets. They're old friends. And she's like, "Yeah, here's Memesy. Just hung out with Biz for a bit. Gretzky's back there. Lundqvist's over there." I'm like, this is insane. But yeah. I can't. And Caesar, we had fun, man. Everybody. Like,
Yeah, and I had to bust Biz's balls.
I'm so glad I got to see him in person. I missed it when I got there. He'd already seen him, but Biz was doing kind of an impromptu meet and greet. It wasn't set up for him to like Paul Bisnet here at this time. He just happened to be there with the camera crew. And
I believe they were shooting some special promo for Noble and for Body Armor.
Right.
And then like they posted it on social media.
Yeah.
And me literally told me, he's like, "We posted it like 2 minutes ago." And after we posted it, people just started running towards us.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, I can only imagine.
He was like, "This is a line for Biz?" He couldn't process that. So I said, "All right, Ceaz, do you want to meet him? See him, get a picture." He's like, "To wait for Biz?" So I said, "I'm going to wait in line, and then when I get closer, just come up." So that's what we do. So Ceaz is in front of me, comes around the corner, and there's Biz going, "Oh, man." A great video of it. It's in my vlog. I encourage anyone to watch it.
Yeah, definitely check it out.
The two of them together is like such chemistry, man.
How was meeting Biz for the first time? How was meeting Biz the first time? Jeremy?
Me
yeah. For me or for him?
No, Jeremy.
Oh, awesome. The nicest dude. He's the type of guy who just hugs you. You give typical hockey player. You give them respect and are nice to them, they'll give you the shirt off their back.
Yeah.
He was nice. I thanked him. I said, "Man, thanks for being such a good friend to see." He's like, "Oh, dude, Can't avoid him. All he does is dummy me. Um, but I asked him to do an intro for my channel, and he couldn't have been nicer. So I said, "Can you just say I'm Paul Bisonet and you're watching the Rock and Roll channel?" And he couldn't process it after watching the Rock and Roll channel. So he goes, how about I just say I'm Paul Bisonet and you're watching, and then I'll point to you." I said, "Okay, let's just do that." I said, "Okay."
Well, his brain cells are not all there.
Yeah. He can only get process half of it. But he one of the nicest dudes like you'll meet. Like such a great ambassador for the sport. Like I
Yeah,
know him
that's
and
awesome.
Ceaz have the rival, and it's like often, but like I'm telling you, like you like if you were a fan of him before, you became a bigger fan after meeting him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for those in the chat, if you guys want to chime in too, like any questions, how did the Winter Classic look from your end on TV? Because a lot of people that I talked to said it was really good on the TV, but I thought in person, if you weren't there, you couldn't talk about it in justice. It was just incredible. I was happy with the way the NHL presented it. Everybody had an opportunity to do something. And shouts out to the Panthers Prowl as well. Bill Zito started the foundation to help cancer. So the Cancer Society, um, they're currently auctioning off their Panthers right now. I'll be posting the link on the description below. You guys have a chance to bid on the Wayne Gretzky Panther itself. He actually signed it as well. So all the money that is
And designed
donated,
it. And
yeah,
designed
and designed it. So
it.
all the money that is from the bid, it will be going to the Cancer Society. So that's pretty awesome.
Big
Great
C's
job by
didn't
Bill Zito.
didn't Dennis from the group chat was the artist on that Panther, the
Yes,
Gretzky Panther?
great call there. Great call. Yeah,
Yeah.
Peter. Yeah, that is he's such a great artist. He did two of them, I believe, and this was his
Yes.
third one. Such an amazing job. Has a number 99 on it. Let me see if I can pull it up here. And on the back of it, it has all of his stats and stuff, which was really cool. Um, but yeah, he did an amazing job with it. I wonder how much that one's gonna go. That one's probably the best one on there.
I tell you, and shout out to the NHL. Some of the little touches they did that people may have talked about the day after are going to forget about in a week or two. Just just having an exact replica of that beach stand from South Beach.
Oh, that
Uh,
was pretty cool.
Having the ice for the kids to play on one side, the roller part for other kids, getting people by the glass for certain points of the game. Like they really the little details um they nailed. Like I said, this is the closest I'm ever going to get to a Super Bowl, and I'm fine with it. Like
Yeah.
that's how much I liked it.
And there it is, by Dennis, the Wayne Gretzky Panther. And he actually ended up signing it towards the end of the night, which was really cool.
Wow. That's awesome.
So,
He did a meet and greet randomly.
yeah,
Wayne Gretzky. Could you imagine Michael Jordan at a special NBA game? Yeah, I'll take pictures with people. Like that's how cool he is. Remember the scene with Henrik Lundqvist when we were standing there?
yeah. Dude,
Wow.
when Henrik Lundqvist came out, the amount of people running towards him,
It was like
Jeremy's
their
like,
messiah.
Jeremy's like, hey, Ceaz, you should go see it. I was like, no, I'm not running in that.
Because you said it like 30 minutes before.
If I get a chance to meet him one day,
You said
I'll
that's
wait.
about the
I'll
list
wait.
item.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he walked by, and I said, "There's Henrik Lundqvist." But he had 4 cops, couple security, and not by like him saying, I'm demanding this, but like New York fans were rushing him like he was like the Pope. And he stopped for pictures best he could and everything because he had done a meet and greet. And when I say meet and greet, this was all included. This was all free with your
Yeah,
ticket. Well, not free, you
exactly.
pay for the ticket, but I mean, a lot of these places, everything's always extra.
And
Anthony,
Anthony,
yeah.
I understand that it probably looked like that from afar, but unless you were there, it it was I can't explain it.
And
It
they
was
did a nice job really making it a home atmosphere for the Panther fans too. Our announcer, um, I love the Olympic stuff they did before the game. The empty netter said that should have been done after the game, but people wouldn't have stayed then. So when Kachuk came out and gave Jones the flag, I almost cried there. Like I will admit it. I'll say it here. I thought that was well done. The fireworks,
I thought that was good. The
yeah,
Yeah.
fireworks were good.
which is not cheap.
No, uh, Any other particular moment, Peter, that you remember that you're gonna always, or that you thought the NHL did with the Winter Classic?
I just the whole setup was just incredible. And just I don't know, the energy is just something you can't explain. Just walking to the ballpark and just walking with the other fans and Panthers fans and Rangers fans. Just that whole experience was just like you said, it was like the Super Bowl. It felt like the Super Bowl. So
We just didn't expect the concourse to be as insane as it was.
If there was one negative thing about the whole event, I don't think Lone Depot Park was prepared for it,
no,
Yeah.
right? And
yeah,
And the Panthers, because they supervised there too.
so the food lines were.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
let's not even get there. I kind of
Oh,
wish I
it's
would have got my
important. It's
food when I
important. You
first
have to
got
get in
into
that.
the building, but I just wanted to take it all in, and but but I think the only food line we ended up finding that was decent was the pizza food, the pizza place or the pizza spot,
That was the only
and
one that was like half full the lane.
yeah, everything else was
Wrapped
incredibly
around.
long. Did you? Well, I'm sure you didn't even eat there. You ended up eating at the bar, right, Peter?
yeah. So we had included in the bus fare, whatever you want to call it. We had food, wings and stuff
Oh,
like that.
you guys did it the right way then.
Yeah,
Hey, we got the free Jersey Mikes. Who we kidding at the Fan Fest?
There we go.
They
but
gave us half the sandwich, and we're like, "Thank you."
my wife, she kept me in check and was giving me tenders during the game to sober up a little bit. Um, like I said, we started drinking probably at like 1:30
Ooh.
in a parking lot waiting for the buses to arrive, and then on the
did,
bus
did
ride
you work
down.
it out? I'm sorry. Did you work it out with the arena that you were
Yeah,
going to eat there and park
yeah,
there? That's so
yeah.
smart.
Yeah, Sam worked it out with like I think the director's operation for the Panthers. Told us where to park our cars
That's
and the
awesome.
That's
bus. Yeah,
awesome.
it was a
That's
really
great.
fun experience.
That's awesome. Anything interesting that Muscle Fan did?
A lot of woos. Nothing interesting, but a lot of woos.
There wasn't a mechanical bull at the bar this time, was there?
I wish there was. I wish there was. That's his
Like I
thing when
can't
he goes to
even.
the
Like the more I think about it, I can't even describe like how the energy was in there. Like you were
yeah.
walking around like. I mean, most people now, not most people, but a lot of people now after the last 3 years have been to a Stanley Cup now. Have seen the Panthers win a cup in South Florida. I
Mhm.
was not there at those game clinchers, but this was like a different feel. Like we're playing in Lone Depot Park. The weather is perfect.
Yeah.
There wasn't a cloud in the sky in a Miami night, and the New York fans were awesome. But just there was an energy like we were in uncharted territory, but in an exciting way. Like the
Yeah.
best way I can describe it.
So this kind of brings me into I want to bring our next special guest here,
Mhm.
along with Peter, Cassie. Cassie, welcome to the Big C show. How are you?
Hello. Thanks for having me, Caesar. I'm so excited to join your show today, and good to see you, Jeremy, as
Thank
always.
you.
And nice to meet you for those I don't know here.
Peter, this is
Likewise.
Cassie, and she's a big, huge Panther ambassador too. If you can check her out on her social media page, she posts a lot about being such a big Panther fan like I am. Um, and I think you work with the Stick Girls, right? Or
Yeah, she's one of my friends. Yeah, and
cool.
she met from games similar to how I met you, Caesar, just being kind of seat neighbors over the years, and meet a lot of great people similar to how I met Jeremy, just from being down at the arena, and just finding all the best people.
So you're originally from where?
I'm actually from New York, but I grew up in Florida since I was a child. So I would consider myself being a Floridian, but my entire family is from New York.
That's why I wanted to have you on because I wanted to get your perspective of the Winter Classic because being from New York, obviously, it's always cold up there. People skate outdoors all the time in New York or in Canada.
Yes.
And talk about how your friends from New York, I know you got to hang out with them at the Winter Classic. Talk about how they thought that Florida did and the NHL did with this event?
Yeah, so I had a bunch of my New York Ranger friends come down for the weekend. Some of them have been here in the past, but obviously, once the Rangers were named as our opponent, they all booked their tickets and they all had an awesome time. That's all I heard from the entire group, even the ones that I had just met for the first time during the weekend. They all enjoyed the entire pregame event. They were also the people waiting in that extremely long line for Henrik Lundqvist. And luckily, they all were able to meet him. But they enjoyed, obviously, the atmosphere. The weather is always the top thing, but just the entire event and the way it was put on, and just seeing kind of me being a huge Panthers fan and getting that moment as well, and being able to share it with them in their 100-year, history of the Rangers now, and kind of taking that old with the new. So we all kind of just talked about that and just really the different trajectories of our fan bases. So that was a really cool point there.
Awesome. And what did your friends when they came? What did they think of the event themselves?
Yeah, so a little different than going to a regular Panthers game, obviously different location. A lot of the same kind of comments, just the pregame being outdoors and kind of being in the sun and being in the warmer weather that day. And then going into an outdoor hockey game in the state of Florida was obviously very polarizing for them, just because some of them had been to Stadium Series or Winter Classics in the past that were obviously not like this one, but they all enjoyed the atmosphere and just the way it was put on. A really high production level, I would say. I thought they did a really good job with the optics of looking at not only the ice, but the different activations they had going on all at once. Like you could look at anything at all times and you could see people playing on those mini rinks, or the different kind of snow and sand setup was really cool. And then of course we all met up to get one of those really cool beer sticks. So that was also a highlight.
That's awesome. And was this your first Winter Classic experience for yourself?
Yeah, this was my first Winter Classic, and hopefully not my last. That was super fun. Even if the Panthers are never in another Winter Classic, I would love to attend one, just because the event itself just felt bigger than just the Panthers and the Rangers. It was truly a moment for anyone who loves the sport, and just sitting there soaking it all in reminded me why I love the sport so much. So I definitely want to attend another one in the future.
How about you, Jeremy and Peter? Do you guys plan on going to any future Winter Classics, maybe somewhere else?
I mean, the Rock and Roll Channel's been known to go to other events, but definitely, like, this was such. I'm so glad I was here and I got to experience it, to know I'm going somewhere. Like, I definitely want to, and definitely I have a different game plan now how to vlog it. This one, I don't want to say overwhelmed me. I
think
didn't
it
know.
was like
I've been to some crazy sporting events and trips to vlog. This one, really blew me away, and I was like, all right, now I have to have a game plan for going there next time, which I'll know what to do. But to answer your question, absolutely, I would go every year to this game.
Yeah, I'm right with y'all. Actually, kind of looking into maybe going to the Stadium Series next month in Tampa.
Oh, I
Yes.
was gonna say that is a very good point. Are you any of you guys looking to go to that game?
Can't.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
after that event, I'm kind of itching to see how another outdoor Florida game is going to perform, especially now that there's no roof. I'm very intrigued how they're going to do that, since obviously we could temperature control it beforehand, and just being in that atmosphere. Tampa and Boston, obviously, all of us here not fans of those teams, but just wanting to be there to see it, and just kind of as a neutral party and soak it all in would be really cool.
I was in Boston like 3 weeks ago, a month ago, and a lot of them brought it up to me because they saw my Panther head, and they said, "We're just going to Tampa for that game."
That's gonna be really interesting.
And they were like, "I was like, you go there every year." They're like, "But this is the Stadium Series, and this is an excuse to go to Florida in February for them."
Yeah.
So expect a lot of Boston fans there if you're going. Like, it's going to be like New York. I really think so. Going. If I was in town, I'd be tempted to go to that game too. But I think Winter Classic's just a little more special than Stadium Series. I'm curious to see where it is next year. I told Caesar the rumor I heard. Not that I'm an insider. I am not. But I heard Baltimore possibly. They're looking to do one there at some point.
I thought
think
they announced it in at the racetrack there in.
No, that was a troll.
Oh, it was.
It was there 5 years ago or six
Okay.
years ago. It was a troll. Yeah, I heard a rumor of Baltimore. Who knows? At Camden Yards, I like it at a baseball stadium. The only downfall is the concourses are not built like football.
Yeah.
yeah, and I think the views was like where did I kind of want to talk to Peter? Peter, where did you sit during the Winter Classic? How was your view from of the ice where you sat?
I was first base side. Panthers shoot twice. Behind New York's goalie. It was okay. I mean, wasn't the best view, but it wasn't the worst either. I think if I was a little bit higher up, I think I was row 15 or 12.
You guys should. That's one thing I did when I first was looking to get the tickets because I saw the layout and I was like, where would be the best spot to see everything on the ice? And when I first was looking for, because it's very difficult to get ADA seats in general,
Yeah.
and I think the only seats they had when I first got on there was outfield. I'm like, damn, that's so far. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see anything. It's going to be a little bit low. And I kept refreshing the page and refreshing, and I finally was able to see there were seats right behind home plate, upper level. And I'm like, I got to grab those. And
Yeah.
I thought those were the best seats
Dude,
to be frank. Because literally it's where I sit and where Cassie sits as well, kind of where you can see everything. So you really, it was a little bit farther out, but it was still kind of like
no,
the same
no,
view.
you were center ice, bro.
It was
You're
perfect.
trying to, yeah. No, Caesar took me up to his seats before the game. I'm like, you're dead center, and
It
he
was-
says it didn't look like that on the map. He kind of like envisioned it.
Yeah.
And
And-
it didn't
and
it,
it's
it
perfect.
didn't do justice watching it like
Yeah.
or seeing the layout. But once you were there, it's like, wow, this is awesome. This
Mhm.
was awesome. What about
Yeah.
you, Cassie?
I agree. Yeah. I sat on the shoot twice side as well, but I was in, I guess, their version of club. So it was the 200s, which was really nice. I thought it gave me a good vantage point. So not being too low where it would get obstructed, especially when you're short in the seat, and then not too high where it's too far. So I thought it was perfect from my view. And I love being on a shoot twice side. So that worked out, even though we didn't get a lot of goals for the shoot twice
At least we
that
got
I usually look forward to.
At least you guys got to see the first goal and the only goal for the Panthers. So
And it was
At
a
least we
minor
got to
one.
sing the song on the second one before they took it away.
right?
Yeah.
We celebrated.
And it was cool because there was a couple of Ranger fans that I ran into. They're like, dude, you guys have a really good catchy goal song. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
at first, when I first heard it, I'm like, I don't know. Because I'm like old school. I kind of love the old goal song. But then after listening to it quite a while, or after like time and time again, it just hits different.
Yeah, and I've gone to other games out in other cities, and there hasn't been one I like better. So, and of course, they all have special reasons behind it, significance. So I don't want to discredit those. I'm just saying there hasn't been one that I said, "Oh, I wish."
My daughter, my 3-year-old daughter, loves it. She goes
Really?
every time she hears it, she
It's
just goes
great.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Aw.
awesome.
It makes you think of Barkov every time because you could tell it was just designed for him.
Yeah.
Right? For those Finnish players.
Correct. In the
Yeah.
cat.
No, for sure. So is there anything that you guys think that maybe the NHL could have done different or the Panthers organization on this Winter Classic?
I think what we touched on it earlier is just how the concourse areas and the food and all that could have been run a little bit better. But I think the experience and the whole setup, I think they hit it out of the park. Home run.
Yeah, I agree with that. Outside of just a couple logistics on getting into the stadium,
Oh, that
as
was
well
even
as
horrible for me.
lines. Yeah.
Like we were the first ones in the line, and it still took us like 30 minutes to get in. We're like, "What's going on? Like, you guys weren't prepared for this many amount of people."
Yeah.
They were stressed out there. Like they were stressed out there.
Yeah, it was crazy. But
Like
yeah,
even
and-
people that knew Caesar were like, "We'll get you in. We'll get you in." And she's like, "Oh wait, man, no problem." Like, As far yeah, I mean, unfortunately, these things do happen at
Yeah,
games, like running out of stuff.
nothing's perfect.
I was in Dublin, Ireland, for the FSU opener, and they ran out of Guinness on our side of the stadium. Now our fans drink a lot, but I mean, these things do happen at games. It's unfortunate. I don't know how you run out of ice at a game. First time I'd seen that before.
Yeah.
They also
Uh,
ran out of food, I heard too.
Yep.
Yeah.
we were running low. Yeah. Um,
Yeah. When I was getting my beer stick, I was next in line and they're like, oh, we're out. And I'm like, no, no, we're not out of beer. The,
You
the
know,
game hasn't even started yet. There's
which
no
is
way.
which is I kind of like question it because you've had the World Baseball Classic there, you've had the All Star Game there, like you've had all these
the
major
concerts they've had
events.
there, like
You've had
I was there for
concerts.
Guns N' Roses. There were more people there.
So, like, how are you not prepared for this event? And I'm sure there was just as amount of people there that in these other all events as well. So, I mean,
They missed the boat in that one way with the
yeah,
stuff running out of the stuff because New Yorkers are used to spending a lot of money on concessions. Not that we aren't, but everything's just so expensive there. So like $15 for a hot dog, no problem. Give me six. And I was shocked when I went back and they were like, "We don't have this or we don't have that," and the lines were still long.
At
Yeah.
least for me, they didn't run out of the refillable popcorn. So that's what I ate. It's just like, I'm just going to keep refilling this because everything
I
else is
lived off
fine.
the Jersey Mike sub that whole night. But yeah, and then when I went back for the refill and they handed me warm soda, and I'm like,
oh
"Can
wow,
I
that's
get some
crazy.
ice?" And they're like, "We'll go in the back and see." And
Maybe
yeah,
they had to use that ice for the rink.
Yes.
don't you
There you go.
worry. But honestly, they knocked it out of the park. Gary Bettman
Yeah,
is huge on Florida. You've won what 3 out of the last 5 cups here. He lives down here. Like he wants to grow the game.
he does.
If you have it in one little region every year, how are you growing the game? So knocked it
Do
out of the
you
park.
do you think that
I
they
know
would?
Vegas is going to have one in the future.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
I don't know where because the Legion Stadium doesn't open the roof there per se.
What
But I
about
guess
the A's? The
when
A's
that
new
opens,
stadium.
I
Yeah.
can see that for sure. It made me think about, man, where can another one be? Like, I want to go
Yeah.
every year now.
where would you guys? What was your number? Where's your other? Where's another place that you guys would like to see the NHL host the
They haven't
Winter
been to.
Classic that hasn't been to it yet?
It would be cool if they picked just an incredibly neutral location and then maybe brought two teams there. I know
Saturday,
there's
right?
always rumors about like expansion and new markets wanting teams, like maybe just taking one as kind of a flyer there and popping it in a location, and then bringing in some big teams just to get an idea of that spot.
It's a great question. Like I love to think about stuff like that. I do. I don't think Baltimore's a bad idea. Um, it's easy to get
Especially with
to.
Washington
You got
there,
Washington
where
40
right?
minutes away. You got Philly 2 hours away. You got both New York teams 4 hours away. So you have the logistics right there. And I know I'm missing another one. Pittsburgh is like 4. So you have that. I think that would be cool. And then like, where haven't they been? Like
I mean,
we
another
did it
like
in
outside.
Seattle. It worked out well. I think Vegas down the line is a no brainer.
I think they've already done one, right?
They did
Not
Seattle,
not a
yeah,
Winter
Seattle,
Classic,
Vegas.
but an outdoor.
I
Um,
mean, Maine would be cool. I know they don't have a sports
what,
team for a
Australia
hockey
last
team,
year?
but they could host. I mean, the Bruins can
Have
go
they
play
done
there in
Fenway?
Maine.
They've done Fenway, I would imagine.
Yeah, they've done
Yes.
Fenway. Yeah, yeah,
What about Maine? That's a good place.
yeah.
But man, the traditionalists, if you take it even out of an NHL market, they're going to go ballistic. So I think she's
Lambeau
right
Field
about
too.
that.
That's another good one.
You have the Boston team right there. I mean, I think she's right about that. But man, traditionalists are mad. It was in Miami, and they have a team nearby.
I know. Let's just keep
Um,
rolling and making
Yeah.
everyone mad.
I'm fine with that. I don't
Honestly,
want Tampa. I don't want Tampa to get one though. I don't, right. I want to say we've had one and you haven't. You had just a little stadium one. So I would imagine it has to be in a baseball park. Would you say? Like, are you big on that?
I don't think it would need to be. I
No,
think
because it was good in the big house when Detroit was there. That was a really good one. Um,
yeah, I don't think a baseball park would necessarily have to be.
no,
Maybe a football stadium as well. Something outdoors, I guess, as long as it's with an open roof, right?
Def-
Because
def-
that's the main concept of it.
definitely. And
So
they didn't announce that till what, 2 weeks before the game that they were
yeah,
going to go open. They kept everything light.
I think they pretty much from the beginning said that they were going to open the roof,
Right.
It was always like the
regardless.
dream scenario
Yeah,
was,
But it
but
wasn't
well, you know,
confirmed.
you can't
unless
predict the weather,
I
you
was
know,
going
a
to
year in
say
advance.
unless it's like 80 degrees or
Yeah.
79 degrees out there, I don't think they would have opened it. Because yesterday when I went to do the ice skate, Cassie was there too. That
Yes.
ice was awful.
Yeah.
Was it?
Or at least one side of it was, and
They just
this
didn't care anymore 2 days
no,
later. They're
They
like, "We
weren't
don't
using
need
it
to
again.
maintain it."
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Rogers, I know Toronto, you're going to get mad at me, but Rogers Center would be cool for that.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's going to fill up, more than we had the other night there. Um, I think there's a lot of places.
White
Yeah,
House Law.
I love that. I would
Aren't they having a
UFC.
UFC fight there?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that's crazy. Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
Uh,
insane.
oh man, I'm gonna have to get back to you on this somewhere because I know as soon as we like get off this, I'm gonna have like 12 pop in my head.
Right.
Um, I mean, California, I'm sure would love to have one again.
Oh yeah, and then the Stars are playing at AT&T Stadium next year.
Next year.
too.
Yeah, they haven't announced the winner for next year. Interesting.
So that'll be cool to see.
They haven't announced the Stars' opponent yet. I mean, Utah would be cool, but I don't know an outdoor place they have for it.
Yeah.
They don't have a baseball stadium. Or
They have a
baseball-
minor league team there,
They
but
have a
that's
soccer
not big
stadium,
enough.
right? A soccer stadium's not big enough.
No.
So, but that's a market, they're trying to grow because it's new there.
Yeah.
If they had a stadium, I think that's a no-brainer.
Yeah,
I agree.
for sure. So kind of real quick, Peter, talk about your platform and what you've got going on here in the future.
Yeah, iTix now. We officially launched November 7th. To date, we've had over $51,000 in transactions already on the site. It's all verified sellers, no fees, and just basically fan to fan experience. And it's filling basically a niche market that no one else has, and it's going really really well for us. And hoping to expand it to other markets as well.
Awesome. And any giveaways that you're doing on here in the near future?
Yeah, so the next pen giveaway we'll release that announce that tomorrow. Be for the January 19th game. We're going to be giving away 2 lower bowl tickets for that game. So stay tuned on that announcement. We'll send out an email. So if you're signed up on the site, you'll get an email, and also our Instagram as well. We'll announce it.
Awesome. So be sure to follow them. Here's a link to sign up on the website or the QR code. Make sure you guys go on there and sign up for itixnow.com. You won't regret it for sure. And Cassie, talk a little bit about your platform. I know you do some blogs here on the side on the Florida Panthers here.
Yeah, so just from being a huge hockey fan, started growing my social media and just posting about being at Panthers games and just hockey in general. And then about almost 2 years ago now, I launched my blog under Cassie's Hockey Headquarters. So we have a lot of new activations under there where I do recaps on Panther games as well as any big event going on in hockey, as well as my new to this season fashion component blog called Chic in the Sands. So if you need outfit inspiration or want kind of like game lifestyle recaps, maybe not so much from an analytical perspective, but you want to know what's going on at the games or, what jerseys I'm wearing, things like that. It's all there. So it's been really fun this season. Got a lot of great feedback and some cool new outfits coming in. A nice new piece tomorrow on the whole Winter Classic.
Cassie, we
Awesome.
gotta get your stuff on our merch store. We also have a
Yeah.
merch store.
No, for sure. And I have some here with Anthony. We have my special cards that we'll be doing. They'll be also on the iTix Now website. So we have big news coming there soon. So we'll be dropping that here shortly. We have a question from Die Hard for you, Cassie. If you were born in Florida and your family in New York, do you guys have a rivalry between the Panthers and the Rangers?
So, what's crazy and kind of partially why I've been a Panthers fan my whole life, my family from New York is very split with their teams. So, we have some Rangers fans in my family, Devils, as well as Islanders fans. So, they've always
So
kind
they're
of
all over the
not
place.
agreed. Yeah. So, my dad picked out my team, so he gave me
Oh,
the
okay.
Florida Panthers. Yeah, so he's a Panthers fan. He had originally moved here in '93, and then was like, you know what, bouncing around from teams, I'm going to become a Panthers fan. So that's how I've started. But yeah, there's been some heated conversations with the Rangers side of the family, especially during that Eastern Conference final we had with them, and them telling me, we have no chance, all this, and then I got to kind of turn the tables on them. And some of them were still a little upset that they even went as far to root for Edmonton in the Stanley Cup final just because they were mad at me.
Ooh, those
So
are fighting
yeah,
words.
it's heated.
Yeah.
But hey, we're back-to-back champs, so I mean, who's laughing now?
Any friendly wagers?
No, nothing like that. Just a lot of trash talking, I think, is really just what my family does, and just a lot of that. But yeah, maybe in the future or the next matchup. But it stayed pretty quiet for the Winter Classic. I think kind of both sides took it for what it was. No huge in your face over losing in that one, but definitely some fun conversations. But the past few summers when I visit them in New York have been fun. I've been wearing all of my champ stuff. Sending out my Christmas card with the Stanley Cup photo to their houses is also a really good time.
Oh, that must be a dagger.
Yes.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. Awesome. So, did you guys go to the game yesterday? I did see you, Cassie. I know
Yeah.
we saw each other on the ice before that. You went straight to the arena and tailgated, right?
Yes. Yeah. So
That's how I met her, by the way.
at the
record.
tailgate, yeah.
Yes. She's friends with a high school friend of mine.
That's
So.
a really popular spot you'll find me is at my tailgate and getting everyone to come. Like Jeremy has come to a few tailgates. Caesar, we need to get you out to
I've been
one.
telling him.
I know. You guys got to let me know what area it is. And,
Yes. Yeah, I'll send you it. It's the same spot every time. I park in the same spot every time. Everyone knows it's kind of like my unofficial parking space. I have tailgate neighbors that I like to call them that were both there set up every single game, especially weekend games where they're very early. So that's what we did yesterday. Did the season ticket holder skate and then just drove straight to the parking lot for the tailgate.
And here's Cassie's Instagram page for those of you that want to follow her. She's got great content, great stuff. Definitely follow
That's
her
a picture
on
of you,
IG.
Caesar.
With that,
That's a picture of you, Caesar.
With
is it?
Gretzky's
Oh
Panthers.
my gosh! I'm sorry. Hold on.
That's okay. We could post Caesar's picture on my Instagram. That's
Caesar, you took over the Instagram page.
There we go. I thought I was sharing it. Sorry, guys. I've been hanging out with
Caesar is
people.
everywhere, I tell you.
Here we go. So it's Cassie _ COVIELLO.
yes, Cassie Coviello for those. My name gets butchered all the time. So especially the spelling. So thanks for putting that up there, Caesar. And yeah, if you go to games or just want to keep up with the Panthers, always there posting about it, and then always love to meet up with other Panthers fans. So send me a message if you're at the next game.
Awesome, Cassie. And let me pull up iTix now as well. We can't have one and not the other. But no, thank you both for coming on and letting us know your experiences on what the Winter Classic was. It honestly blew me away. I thought it was one of the best events. I didn't know what to expect because though I did somewhat like the Winter Class or the NHL All Star Game, this by far was way better than the All Star Game. It's more competitive, but not just competitive. Like the fans were like really into it, and the atmosphere, and
Yeah.
it was a different vibe. It felt like Jeremy said, it felt like a Super Bowl, right?
It did. But I mean, I know we weren't playing for championship, but think about it like this: they had to create a Four Nations tournament last year to just give us something new because fans were over the All-Star game. I mean, I'm saying not to bring it back, but we're going to have 2 years without the All-Star game at least.
Yeah.
The Winter
Yeah.
Classic you're going to want every year. The NHL doesn't have to touch that. That's how good it is compared to the All-Star game.
For real. And it was a great experience, and hopefully one day I'll be able to experience it at another stadium.
We're
I
going to make
definitely
it
want
happen.
to
Let's
do it.
manifest it.
Yeah,
You're
I
coming with me,
definitely.
Caesar.
Yeah, let's make a road trip. Or who knows?
Do it.
Maybe we'll do it with Peter. Get another bus or
Yeah, let's do
get a
it.
plane.
In Baltimore,
We'll
by
all
this.
fly out there with Cassie. Come along with us. We can all make it a group.
Yes.
You should make it like a once-a-year thing for you just to harass.
Hey, maybe I can get Biz to fly us out there.
Yes.
There you
Let's
go.
go, me.
What? Oh, Spittin' Chicklets on the Spittin' Chicklets corporate account.
Right?
They're on Netflix now. They can afford you. Like,
Awesome, guys. Well, we really appreciate you guys coming along here. Thanks again for listening to the Big C Show, guys. Till next time, let's go Cats. Let's go Panthers. Like I always say, one shift at a time, one period at a time, one game at a time. Let's go.